Hello. Today I would like to talk about phrasal verbs. What is a phrasal verb? Why are they so difficult? And how can we learn them? Okay, so let's talk about that. So phrasal verb is when we have in English a verb followed by a preposition. Okay, a verb followed by a preposition. And the combination of the verb with the preposition creates a new meaning. Okay, so the phrasal verb plus the preposition creates a new meaning. And that's why they are difficult, okay? Because the meaning is different to the original verb. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. To give out, to give out, okay? Give is the verb, out the preposition, okay? And the meaning, the Latin equivalent of to give out is to distribute, okay? To distribute. So for example, as an English teacher, maybe I'm teaching a class and I want to give out paper to my students. So I would say I give out the copies to my students, or I distribute them to my students, okay? To distribute. Another example, to get over. To get over. Get is the verb, over is the preposition, and then the new meaning of get over is to recover from something, to recover from something difficult. So for example, last week I got over the flu. Last week I got over the flu. So that's why phrasal verbs are difficult, because they're not very intuitive. You have to learn them like a whole new piece of vocabulary, okay? So they're confusing. And in English, we have thousands of phrasal verbs, lots of them, but they're very useful, okay? They're very useful because English speakers use phrasal verbs all the time, okay? Whether they realize it or not is another question, but we use phrasal verbs all of the time, okay? They're very common. However, when we're writing, we tend to use the Latin equivalent. So to distribute and to recover from in the two examples. So my advice for practicing and learning your phrasal verbs is to use them as much as you can, to read as much as you can, because it's the same as vocabulary. If you want to improve your vocabulary or expand your vocabulary, you have to read as much as possible. Use a dictionary or research the phrasal verb on the internet. And also to be aware, to think about and to notice when people are using phrasal verbs. So to notice when you see a phrasal verb in a text, or when you hear it in a video, or somebody says it to you, and to not be afraid to ask, what does that mean? Okay, so that is my introduction to phrasal verbs. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm very interested to know, what is your favorite phrasal verb? Okay, so you can leave a comment down below, and I'll see you soon.